There were government shops, and that was closest that we could afford. So we went and we had a huge factory in Nashik, 25,000 square feet factory we have in Nashik, and an equally big research laboratory connected to it. So we thought we could afford that. And there was a time when there was so much demand and we could not meet it. You know, we could not manufacture out of that little gala. We bought second gala, third gala. By the time we shifted out of Andheri, we had 4 galas in Andheri, all in different places because we couldn't get them together. One of them was a lab and the other 3 were manufacturing. But we were growing out very rapidly and we had to get land and make our factory and start.
Okay, now I think you're the first generation entrepreneur.
First generation entrepreneur. My father is a doctor, my elder brother is a doctor, his wife is a doctor, the children are doctors. My younger brother was an engineer, so and I was a BSc graduate. But first
so how you started managing the growth?
Yeah, we managed intuitively. Yeah,
Intuitively,
you know, I had to find distribution for my product. No one in the distribution line knew what a bleach was. They said kapde ka bleach hai, ya daanton ka bleach hai. You know, they didn't understand what a bleach was, and it was too sophisticated a product for them to, you know. They say ye kya chehre pe lagane ka bleach, और ये सब this ये cream अकेला cream दो, you know. So it had a combination. You had to mix powder and you had to mix cream and you had to mix and you had to apply and you had to wait for 15 minutes. So they said, ये सब कौन करेगा? We don't know this bleach. We said we'll stand there and sell it for you. Everybody refused to touch our product. There was one company which was doing Sikkim cosmetics at that time, Sikkim aftershave and things like that, who had an Englishman as one of the partners. And he was in London, he was operating out of London, and he had a Parsi counterpart over here, Mr. Contractor, I still remember. And he was also a Parsi, Mr. Lawyer, who was there. And he said, "Arey, bleach, you pick it up from us." So he was the one who approached us and he said, "We'd like to distribute your product. We are doing Sikkim product." We were so happy that at least it would be available in some shops now. Because there came a stage there where we used to start parceling that as VPP to people who wanted it. Because wherever we demonstrated, there was a demand. And people would write to us, then we would parcel every bleach and send it to the VPP collection, you know. So because we did not have proper distribution, so when once Sikkim distributors took up our distribution, it started being available in certain shops. And then we would go, like suppose I went to Walkeshwar for a demonstration. I had a list of shops in Walkeshwar which held the product. So after the demonstration, I would have Xerox copies of that list and I would give it to the people and say, the next purchase, now you buy it from me because I need the money. I didn't say that, but now you buy it from me, but the next purchase, should you want to use the bleach again, you can have it in one of these shops. This is how we started in every city. Demonstrating, giving the list of shops, then more and more shops started enlisting with us and started keeping the bleach, and that is how we started getting the money from them, and that is how we started advertising.
This was more of marketing and distribution and stuff. Now I'm more interested to know about it, that how you managed the technology. What was the role of technology for really satisfying your customer? I'm talking about in terms of the production capacity and the quality of the product.
Yeah.
And what technology, from where you got it, who helped you to give that technology?
We had various consultants. In fact, we had a consultant who was in cosmetic field abroad who came for a short while in India. We got hold of him. Every consultant, so how do we stabilize this? How do we stabilize that? Because initially our batches were only going on for 6 months. After 6 months, it stopped working and the cream got yellow and it got oxidized and everything. So there was a big challenge, and slowly we started getting technology from people who were coming into India, and we would keep a lookout for all these scientists who would come, and then we would approach them, pay them the consulting, and they would come and improvise our product. And many people did that. Then we had in-house people to take it step forward. The only thing I know is we used to get the Jolin bleach or other bleaches from abroad, and we used to fine tune our product to match those technically. And there came a time when we surpassed those products and ours was even better than that.
Now when you're defining, can you define this better?
Yeah, so by which time we were very old in the market, our bleach was quite famous, and our Gori Gori ad was very famous, and Sonali Bendre was advertising, etc. By the way, she was in my yoga class. Her first ad was Femme. And in my yoga class, when I said I want a model to advertise, she said, please take me, please take me. I said, she didn't look too fair or anything like how I felt bleach a person should look. But she was not that way. So I said, okay, get your photograph. But photographs were stunning. In person, even if Sonali sat there, you wouldn't know. But her photographs were so stunning. So I went back. I said, this girl is absolute. The more I looked at the photos, the more I liked her. I said, okay, Sonali, you're on. So this was the first ad Sonali had ever done. And she really thanks them because it really got her places. But this is how we knew her, and we sort of displayed her. And I remember paying some 7,000 for her first shoot or something like that, you know. But the Gori Gori ad by that time had become very famous. To come to that, by the time we fine-tuned our product, there were many feedbacks. See, we used to go and demonstrate with people, and we used to brush shoulders with a lot of consumers. See, whoever I demonstrated, say 25 ladies, 30 ladies at a time, and in a day we used to hold about 4 or 5 demonstrations in different parts of the city. So we were brushing against 25 into 5, 125 women per day, per city. So we held demonstrators, we used to call the demonstrators, train them and send them out to demonstrate, okay? And the sales made by them, etc. So we were fine-tuned to the women. The women were telling us, giving us feedback on our product. They were saying, it burns a little. I felt that my hair, I don't know how much cream and powder to add. One lady made a mistake of adding more powder and burned. So we were giving all this feedback to our research people. We said we want this to be eliminated. There should be no burning sensation. There should be no this thing. People should know how much powder to add to how much cream. There should be a measured thing. So we came out with a very superior bleach, which we did not name Femme at all, because we said now Femme has become too mass. We don't want to change. We don't want to touch this product. It is doing well. People are liking it. They are overwhelmed by it. Now let's take out a superior product. So we came out with a product called Oxy Bleach. At that time, we had about say 25 grams of bleach and a little powder. So we said this bleach is enough to bleach your face and your hands, exposed part of your neck, hands and your face. And you use the entire powder in the entire cream and you mix it and apply, and we guarantee that there would be no burning. This is how we balanced it. The bleach was acidic, the powder was ammonia. So we balanced the equation to weight by weight and the volume by volume. The weight and the volume we matched, such that when you mix the whole of the powder into the whole of the cream and you mixed it, it was a neutral formulation. There was no acid, there was no base. So it was neutral, it did not burn, and it gave a bombastic, because every atom of the peroxide was converted into nascent oxygen because it had to combust, and that oxygen oxygenated the face and bleached it. So that entire peroxide in the cream was converted to nascent oxygen because of the entire combustion of the powder and the cream, and gave you a very superior bleach, and that is Oxy Bleach, and that was a superior formulation. And this formulation we got after 15 years of trial and error in our laboratories, continuously trying, and that product we endorsed, and we only introduced it at the parlor level because we said, okay, we have to teach them, parlors have to further teach the clients how to use. So we taught the parlors, and we said, okay, the company is standing behind you, this is the amount of cream, this is the amount of powder, you use it and you see the results, and here we are guaranteeing that it will give you a better bleach. So this is how we installed confidence in the parlors. So they liked the bleach so much they forgot all about Jolin. And because the parlors were very much into foreign products and we only use Jolin and our parlors such and such a thing, we are very elite and our clients only demand the best and you only give them Jolin. So fine, so try this against Jolin and it beats Jolin hollow. And this, we said we will not, because parlors were going hoarse saying Fem is the inferior bleach, Jolin is the best, and because they could charge 125 rupees for Jolin and only Fem you could get at 25 rupees in any shop. So it was in their interest to promote Jolin and get better money. So they went on promoting Jolin. So we said, okay, this product will be only available with you. You charge your price. We are giving it to you at this price. So they made a killing with Oxy and they only promoted Oxy, by which Jolin came into India, the real Jolin, and they found that they had to meet up with Oxy and also duplicate Jolins which were there. So nobody really trusted them anymore.
Wonderful. In fact, now my question is to you, like, how you created a barrier to the new entrant now? I know that maybe I'm going to ask the next question to you. But what was your differentiation strategy? We can see that in management world we always talk about it,
Yeah.
that every entrepreneurs want to create a barrier for the new entrant. So what was your strategy for this?
My strategy was Oxy bleach for
Oxy
that.
bleach.
And also we had the regular bleach which was we had named pink. Then we had another blue bleach which was a 30-minute bleach. Now this is at 15-minute bleach, you got a bleach. Now people who have the time, who have the patience to use the 30-minute bleach, you will get a thorough bleach. It's a very gentle bleach. You keep it on your skin for a longer time, the bleach will be more thorough. It will be more, penetration will be more. It will last for a longer time. If your bleach comes off in 15-20 days, this will be on for a month. So we had a product of leisure, priced a little more for people who wanted to really sit down with the bleach and enjoy. This idea I got when a person walked into my office and said, can I use your bleach? So I was shocked because we never really bleached anyone in the office. But she sounded desperate. She said, I have a marriage to attend and I want a bleach. I didn't ask her why she didn't go to a store and pick up a bleach and bleach it before going for a marriage. I said, okay, sit down. I told my girl, you bleach her. She put on the bleach and after 15 minutes, my girl told her, you wash your face. So she said, no. I said, why? She said, और जरा काम करने दो ना. So I said, I'm sorry, it's not like this. It is a 15-minute bleach. Whatever it has to do, the action takes place, the peroxide disintegrates, the bleach is, the highest draft is at 15 minutes. After that it goes down. There is no bleaching happening after 15 minutes. I said, I'm sorry, it's not as if you keep for half an hour that you become better, or if you keep for overnight you become a European. It's not like this. It's a 15-minute bleach. Please wash it. So she says, आपको फुकट मिलता है इसलिए आप ऐसे बोल रहे हैं. मैं तो हमेशा, now this is a sentence, मैं तो हमेशा ज़्यादा ही रखती हूँ. So I said, and she came to me saying that this is the first time, so please teach me how to use the bleach, etc. So I said, आप हमेशा use करते हैं, अब यहाँ पे आए बोले मुझे सिखाना है. तो I said, he said, हाँ ऐसा तो मैं बोली लेकिन मुझे अभी वापरना था, मैं हमेशा ज़्यादा टाइम रखती हूँ. So I said, this is dangerous. So I started in the instruction sheet to write in capital bold letters, keep it on for 15 minutes only. Then I said, okay, there are some people who want to keep it for long. They feel that it is going to bleach them better. So why not give them a slow acting bleach?